The palace announced that the Queen will attend this year's TMS Remembrance Sunday service at the cenotaph, despite her recent health scare. It was confirmed on Thursday that the monarch will join the royals at the annual wreath-laying service, with the palace noting that as usual, Her Majesty will view the service from the balcony of the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office building. The Queen TMS attendance had been in question after she was hospitalized last month for some preliminary investigations and advised by her medical team to rest. The monarch returned to work at Windsor Castle the following day, but carried out light, desk-based duties and cancelled her attendance at the COP26 climate summit. Last year TMS Remembrance Day service had a number of notable absentees, including Prince Andrew, who missed the annual service after stepping back from royal duties. Harry was also absent for the first time, in the wake of his and Meghan Markle TMS decision to quit the royal family in early 2020. The Duke of Sussex, who served in the army for 10 years, allegedly asked for the firm to lay a wreath on his behalf at the ceremony, but the request was denied by Buckingham Palace. The move by courtiers caused a stir at the time, and allegedly added to tensions between the firm and the Sussexes. However, royal observers argued at the time that royals never lay out a wreath as a sign of personal respect, but instead of the respect of the public or an organization. For example, the Queen lays out a wreath on behalf of the nation rather than performing the act as a personal gesture. Pod Save the Queen is hosted by Anne Gripper and features Daily Mirror royal editor Russell Myers. In November last year, Ms. Gripper read out comments by Gemma from the Instagram account The Royal Edit, who made this very point. She wrote, "I think it TMS really important to remember that members of the royal family aren't TMT laying wreaths at the cenotaph personally, but rather on behalf of others. For example, Her Majesty TMS is on behalf of the nation. This year Prince William TMS was on behalf of the RAF and TMS was on behalf of the Navy. So it wouldn't TMT make sense for Harry to have one laid for him personally at TMS always organizations or the public. The whole thing, the alleged request and then the reaction to it seems to be missing this quite important point." Mr. Myers appeared to wholeheartedly agree with the account TMS take, exclaiming, "Precisely." Ms. Gripper also claimed that the cenotaph is a public monument, so if Harry wanted to pay his personal respect he could have a wreath laid at any time. It did not need to be a public ceremony. She said, "I think that if Harry wanted to lay a wreath at the cenotaph, it doesn't TMT have to be as part of that ceremony. The cenotaph is there, it TMS on a public road after the official ceremonies happen, people can lay wreaths. It is a public memorial, and when I was in London a couple of weeks ago there was a wreath of sunflowers that someone had left there, which was beautiful. If he wanted to leave a wreath and pay a private respect he could have done so, but it didn't TMT need to be as part of the ceremony."